9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4...
I know that man is prone to evil, my son, but there is within the meanest of us a spark of purity which, if we fan it with a pure breath of love, can grow to a strong, enduring flame. Can't you feel it just a little?
Get stuffed.
Great! Fabulous. Would even a London docker say get stuffed to a vicar?
No. No, after a load of codswallop like that, he'd say get...
Get stuffed, now what?
Hang on, I've forgotten where we're up to in the story. Oh, yes, the Reverend's nicked a motorcycle, gone up to the Ton-Up Cafe, one of the birds has fallen in love with him and vowed to become a missionary.
We finished that story 3 weeks ago.
Ah. Oh, yes, that's right. He's alone in the youth club when 24 skinheads attack him and he fights them off using only faith and a table tennis bat.
We did that story last March.
He's in the vicarage one night and somebody sticks a baby through the letterbox.
There are some times when, apart from questioning your rather dubious ability as a scriptwriter, I have grave doubts regarding your mental stability.
Here, Governor, will you teach me to talk posh like that?
Push on.
You've got a lucky face, Governor.
Oh, come on, you're not helping.
Well, I'm sorry, I've got something on my mind.
Please don't go into any details. I have no wish to know what goes on in that murky labyrinth. You're the only person I know who can have impure thoughts about Moira Anderson.
I'm not impure. I'm just convinced it's Kenneth McKellar in a wig. I mean, have you ever seen them on stage together? No, nobody.
Shut up. Oh, God, nearly missed it.
Oh.
Don't you worry, Mrs. Parkin. I saw your husband at 4 this afternoon. He looked perfectly fit and well then. And when I asked him what he was doing in Praed Street, he said he was trying to find accommodation for his sister.
But you don't understand. Sam doesn't have a sister.
You've just heard Concrete Pastures, our day-to-day story of a young curate in London's Dockland. The script was by Richard Woodville and Harold
King. There you go. Does he feel better? Has his little ego been fed? How is it you can manage to switch that thing on every night just in time for the closing announcement?
It's the only bit I like. I don't want to sit and listen to 15 boring minutes of the continuing boring story of the Reverend Boring Carmichael.
How can you say that? You invented him. You breathed life into him. Added to which he's paid for both our beds and boards for 3 years.
Maybe, but I wouldn't like my daughter to marry one. Now, let's see if we can finish episode 9,000,002 so that I can watch Sports Night with Coleman.
All right. I actually have forgotten where we are up to. What's happening?
The Reverend has been abducted by the local mafia and is being held captive in a disused warehouse in the East India Docks.
How did he upset them?
You remember he preached that fiery sermon telling all the local tradespeople not to pay protection money to the mafia and the church would stand behind them.
Watching them get their ears cut off.
Watching them get their ear... No, that is irreverent, in bad taste and liable to get us both the sack. Now, you remember, he preached that sermon.
What sermon?
Some people who waste their lives in the pursuit of violence and tainted gold. Why not channel all this surplus energy into something more constructive? I run a soccer team for chappies like you. We train every morning at 7 a.m. in Hyde Park. Why don't you join us?
But if he really said that, he deserves whatever the mafia give him.
I know that, and you know that, but millions of our eager listeners want him out, sharpish. So stop sitting there looking like a bad day at New Brighton and get him out.
Got it. We'll bring back Dick Barp.
What?
Dr. Dale puts sleeping pills in the guard's tea.
Huh?
Dan Archer runs over him with a combine harvester.
I know. We'll get Anona Wynne to come in and engage them in a witty game of 20 questions so that the Reverend can escape.
That's good. I like that, yes.
Oh, come on, Harry. For the past few days, your most constructive remark regarding the script has been, get stuffed.
I know I haven't been my usual sparkling self, but I really have got something on my mind.
All right. Tell Richard about it, get it off your mind, and then perhaps we can get a little bit of work done.
I'm in trouble.
Pardon? I'm sorry, I thought that was just lack of exercise.
Very funny. But I've got myself in a most hellish situation and I can't get out of it. You ever heard of Lady Veronica Mills?
Lady Veronica Mills. Oh, yes, that dishy ex-Deb that appears on all those late-night intellectual chat programmes, talking down to A.J.P. Taylor, otherwise known as...
The Thinking Man's Crumpet. That's the one, yes. You know her?
Well, I know her by sight, but I've never actually spoken to her.
Yeah, well, that's the trouble I have. What's more, I'm taking her out.
Oh, come on, Harry, you are definitely not a thinking man.
No, but she definitely is Crumpet.
That's true. How on earth did you manage it?
It was that ball at the Dorchester the other night. You know, the one you didn't come to?
Oh, yes, the awards, the best TV and radio shows that haven't already won an award from somebody else ball.
That's the one, yes. Well, I had a couple of vodkas.
Oh, there's a novelty.
Very funny. Anyway, you know me when I've had a couple of vodkas.
I tried very hard not to.
It all started when I won her in a raffle.
What?
Well, there were tickets for a charity and the winner got her as a dancing partner for the evening and I won. So I had another couple of vodkas and that started it.
Oh, come on, Harry, you can hold a couple of vodkas.
Yeah, well, when I say a couple, I use the term loosely.
How loosely?
14 doubles.
14?
Well, that's when I stopped counting. Anyway, we got chatting while we were doing the bossa nova.
You can't do the bossa nova.
On 14 large vodkas, I can do the dance of the Sugar Plum Fairy.
What did you talk to her about? You've got nothing in common.
Well, she started talking about art, you see, and I happened to mention that Leonardo da Vinci was a left-handed homosexual.
You...
What? A left-handed homosexual.
How on earth do you know?
I read it in Rivali.
That's very interesting. I didn't know that.
Well, that's what she said, you see. So I got a rush of vodka to the tongue, and I gave her a yard and a half of posh chat, quoted a bit of Voltaire I got off the back of a matchbox. The upshot is she thinks I'm a steaming intellectual.
And you asked her out?
I'm taking her out tomorrow. What am I going to do, Dickie?
What you always do, get her plastered quick, pull her back here, and it's me for another late night at the laundrette.
It's not as easy as that. She's got a whole day planned. Afternoon, the Tate Gallery, Fortnum and Mason's for tea, and then the Festival Hall.
The Festival Hall, the Tate Gallery and Fortnum's? You know nothing about music, nothing about art, and you're not too sure about eating anything that isn't wrapped in newspaper.
Dickie, you exaggerate.
Yeah, but not much.
That's true. What am I going to do?
It's your own fault. You should have stuck to the Asoldo King's Road and spaghetti bolognese routine.
You've got to think higher than that when you're going out with a bird who is cultured, intellectual, aesthetic, and the thinking man's crumpet. Yes. So, give me some culture.
What?
Give me some culture. I mean, you went to one of those puff schools where they teach all that stuff, didn't you?
Harry, Eton is not a puff school. Oh, I don't know, though.
Culturise me.
Well, how long have we got?
All night.
I can't completely re-educate you in a single evening.
Why not? Rex Harrison did it to Audrey Hepburn in 2 hours. I saw the picture.
You're an idiot.
All right, then, don't help.
All right, let's see what basis we've got to work on. I'll be her and you be you.
Well, give us a kiss.
Well, if you're not going to take it seriously...
I'm sorry.
What's your opinion of Beethoven's Fifth?
It's time he put his wife on the pill.
That's music out. Who are Ionesco, Beckett and Sartre?
West Germany's half-back line.
That's drama out. And football. Now, let's get down to basics. What do you know about ballet?
Well, tell you the truth, I've never seen one. I mean, I've watched it on the telly, and I saw some excerpts from that Bolshoi film, but to be honest, I can never figure out who's winning.
Oh, my God. What do you know about art? And if you say nothing, but I know what I like, you'll be going on that date with a split lip.
Well, only that Leonardo da Vinci was a
The
left...
private perversions of Leonardo da Vinci are not going to last you a whole tour around the Tate. Wait a minute. I know exactly what you're going to do tomorrow.
What?
You're going to make a right Burke of yourself. I reckon that beer has addled your pathetic excuse for a mind.
It would work, Dickie. Honest it would.
Let me get this quite straight. You want me to follow you around London, unobserved by the lady, yet within earshot of you, feeding you information on any subject, like a touring Encyclopedia Britannica.
Why not?
Well, you balmy, she'd either see or hear me.
Well, what's the difference? If she sees you, she doesn't know you from a hole in the ground, and there's no reason why she should hear you. Look, come here, I'll demonstrate. Come on. Now, look, you're standing there looking at a picture, right? And me and her are standing here. And she asks me about, give me the name of a painter.
Pissarro.
Give me another one.
All right, Seurat.
Seurat, right. She asks me what I think of Seurat, right? I say, what do I think of Seurat?
A sound painter of the post-impressionist school and one of the pioneers of pointillism.
He was a sound impressionist of postman at school and a pioneer of things.
You see, you can't even remember, you fool.
No, but it would work in principle, honest.
Well, I can't be there all the time. First at the Tate Gallery, then at Fortnum's, then at the Festival Hall, then at dinner, then...
Yeah, I can manage that one on my own, thank you very much.
She'd get suspicious seeing me all the time.
In the Tate Gallery, you wear a coat and hat. Take the hat off for Fortnum's, take the coat off for the Festival Hall. That'll make enough difference.
What do I do for dinner? Remove my trousers?
The Blue Lagoon is so dark she won't even see you.
Look, presuming I could get away with it, and presuming she didn't notice me, and presuming I could feed you the gen properly, there is one vital flaw in it as a scheme.
What?
I'm bloody well not going to do it.
Oh, come on, Dickie.
No, why should I?
Because I'm more than a co-writer, I am a friend. Because you overflow with the milk of human kindness. Because you couldn't stand to see somebody so close to you in such terrible trouble, and because if you don't, I'm going to phone up Sadie Upchurch and give her your new address.
You wouldn't ring Sadie and tell her my new address. I know you. You're bluffing. You wouldn't do that to a friend. You wouldn't. Not tell Sadie Upchurch my new address. I know you would, wouldn't you?
Hello, Sadie.
All right. All right, I'll do it. You just promised never to hold her over my head again.
Hold her over your head? Have you seen her recently? I couldn't lift her off the ground.
Please. I do not wish to discuss it. The only good thing that girl ever did for me was to put me off rough cider for life.
Right. So you'll report for duty outside the Tate Gallery, 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, and don't be late.
Don't you start pushing your weight around, or I won't be...
Sadie, Sadie, heavy lady.
I'll be there at 3.
Good. That is a weight off my mind. Come on, I'll play you Scrabble for £1 million.
Hang on a minute. About concrete pastures. We've still got the Reverend Carmichael locked up in the warehouse.
He takes a small knife from the heel of his shoe, forces open the window, unwinds a thin nylon rope from round his waist, lowers himself to the ground, paralyses the guard with a little-known judo blow, and makes a getaway on his pogo stick.
No, we can't do that again.
Excuse me, could you tell me the time?
It's 5 to 3.
Oh, thank you very much.
You don't have to start yet.
Sorry, just practicing.
I'm very grateful for your help, but don't overdo it as usual, you great twerp.
I beg your pardon.
Twerp, peer, in public with such a lovely bit of gorgeous young as yourself, Your Honour, your Lordship, your Grace.
You can call me Veronica, Harold.
Thank you, Veronica Harold. Come on, we start again. Hello. Shall we go in?
With this almost instinctive understanding of humanity. At least that's how Picasso's message reaches me. And what does he say to you?
Ah, what does Picasso in this picture say to me? In this picture, Picasso says to me, anguish.
Anguish? Why?
Why? Why does Picasso say anguish to me? Because in 1937, when he painted this, the horrors of the Spanish Civil War were still fresh in his subconscious. Would you like a cup of tea?
Oh, absolutely fascinating. I'd never looked at it that way before.
Haven't you?
No, but you know you're absolutely right.
Am I?
You certainly know your art, Harold.
Oh, not really, just bits and pieces, you know. I mean, without art, man is but an animal.
Perhaps you could help me. What do you know of the reputation of Kowalski?
Kowalski. I'll just get the sugar. Kowalski was a little-known Russian painter, the turn of the century, whose inspired use of colour was unfortunately not matched by an equal sense of form. He was executed shortly after the Revolution for painting seditious pictures on Serbian girls' buttocks.
Say with any degree of certainty, but it could very well be the work of Bartoli the Elder, or
Possibly one of his two sons, because the two younger Bartolis at the early part of the 18th century did go in for this sort of silverware.
Bye. Blues. Bye. Blues.
Oh, good Lord, it's ridiculous. What was the name of the chappie who wrote Madame Butterfly?
Yes, but what was the name of the chappie who wrote Madame Butterfly? It was, Puccini.
Of course, Puccini.
It's a taxi, come on.
You reminded me of the beadle in Oliver Twist. You know, the law is an ass. What was his name?
Yes, what was the name of the beadle in Oliver Twist? Bumble.
Of course. Exquisitely played, but a little fraught on occasions, don't you think?
I'll get the drinks. She's on about the music now.
The Andante was suspect, the Largo was a bit flashy, and the Malta Vivace was right up the creek.
Right up the creek? I can't say that to her.
Well, you'll have to do the best you can for 5 minutes. I've got to go to the loo.
You were saying?
I was asking what you thought of the symphony.
Yeah, well, I thought the Andante was suspect and the Largo was a bit flashy.
Yes, wasn't it? And the Malta Vivace was right up the creek.
Pardon?
Oh, Richard Woodville, isn't it? Well, what a surprise. Fancy finding you here.
You would expect to find me in the ladies?
No. It's been ages since we met. The last time must have been when we were at Oxford. We shared the same girlfriend for a time, George Robinson.
No, I never went out with a girl called George Robinson.
No, that's my name.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, fancy seeing you here. Are you a music lover or what?
Definitely what?
Sorry, I don't understand.
Well, I'm not surprised. You'll have to suspend a little belief, but I've got this friend who makes Harold Steptoe seem like an intellectual giant. And he, in his infinite wisdom, has decided to date this brainy bird, and I've been following them around London all day, feeding him with information secretly, so that she thinks he's a bright lad and he can pull her.
Oh.
Apart from the fact that I've nearly been arrested 4 times, it's been a wonderful day.
Definitely up the creek.
You said that 4 times in the last minute.
Yeah, I was just thinking how right you were, you know, right up.
Veronica, how splendid to see you.
Hello, George Robinson, Harold King.
How do you do?
Hello.
Splendid concert, isn't it?
Yes, I find there's nothing more inspiring than listening to really good music. Don't you love it?
Whenever I get it, yes. Yes. Ever since I was a child, music has been a source of inspiration to me. I could not be dragged away from the gramophone. I once stayed there for a week. I had to have my hand caught down the horn.
How very unfortunate. You know, these childhood experiences can leave scars on the mind.
Oh, that's very true.
Yes, well, as Veronica knows, I had a traumatic experience as a child. Fortunately, years of psychoanalysis have blotted out the details. All I can remember is that it concerned 3 girl guides, a bag of Brussels sprouts, and the sidesman from St. Hilda's Church.
Now, how is the analysis going, George? George had this terrible hatred of his father.
Yes, well, I'm going to this new psychiatrist now, and he's told me to transfer my hatred of my father to some other object.
Does it work?
It's marvellous. I get on terribly well with my father now. The only trouble is I hate my overcoat.
Why did you leave your own psychiatrist?
Oh, it was such a bore. Every time I told him I enjoyed something, he made me give it all up.
Sounds like my mother.
Oh. Do you have an Oedipus complex?
Not on me, no.
Sure, you're all right. You're acting very strangely.
Oh, that reminds me. I must tell you, my dear. Just met the strangest man in the loo.
Oh, George, I thought your psychiatrist had made you give all that up. No, thank you.
Will you?
Thank you very much, yes. Thank you.
No. Oh, thank you. This is a fellow I was at Oxford with. Came up to me and said, "Neck." No, thank you. My psychiatrist made me give all that up. He's been following this chap round all day, nearly been arrested 4 times.
Better send him to your psychiatrist.
Oh, Ronnie, do listen. There's a dear. The poor fellow. He's practically a raving...
Cutthroat.
Cutthroat. No, I wasn't going to say that at all.
Sorry.
It appears that he's got this friend who's dated this awfully brainy girl. And this chap... not the chap who's
Take
dated
your
the
seats
girl,
for the second
but
half,
chap-
please. Second half,
Oh, never mind. I'll tell you later.
So for Madame and for Monsieur.
I think I'll have a brandy. Now, the best one looks like,
Mont-Saint-Lignac de Champs-et-Bois.
Thank you, Monsieur.
You know you said that without moving your lips.
Yes, that's because my sister once went out with Peter Bruff.
I thought you said you didn't have a sister.
Yes. When I say my sister, I really mean my old aunt of Devizes, whose knees were of different sizes. The left-hand patella...
Look, are you sure you haven't had too much wine?
No. No, it's the sight of all that beauty across the table that's making me go funny in the head.
That's nice music. Do you think you could stand to dance with me?
I'd love to, but I warn you, I have no sense of rhythm.
Perhaps you'd like to use mine.
I beg your pardon.
I said perhaps you'd like to use mine. No, I didn't. I was just thinking out loud, that's all.
Oh, my analyst says that's very good therapy. Excuse me, but are you alone?
Yes. No. Yes and no, no, no.
You must forgive me being so forward and coming over and talking to you like this, but it's at the recommendation of my analyst. You see, he says it would help my condition greatly if I talked to some warm, considerate person. You look like a warm, considerate person. Are you a warm, considerate person? What is your name?
Richard.
Richard. Do you mind if I call you Dick? You look like a warm, considerate person, Dick. Are you a warm, considerate person, Dick?
No, definitely not. Almost unbelievably cold.
You see, the reason for my inhibition is that the whole of America is sexually orientated. Now, did you know that? So I thought a visit to the culture spots of Europe might take my mind off things, but my God, it's even worse over here. Did you ever see anything so phallic as that Eiffel Tower? And the Dome of St. Paul's is so mammary. I mean, wow.
What's the matter?
Oh, I just feel a little woozy, that's all. I've been walking around London all day, you know, the Post Office Tower and Nelson's Column, so I thought I'd just freshen up with a long, cool drink.
What have you got in there?
Oh, just ice and gin and a couple of other things.
What other things?
Vodka and vermouth.
Oh, my God.
But don't let's just talk about my problem. What about your problem? Do you have a problem about sex? Because if you do, why don't we just put the two things together?
What, here?
Oh, that's their problem.
What sort of person do you think I am?
I think you're a warm, considerate person, Harold. Or should I call you Harry?
Please do. Yes, I am warm. I'm very warm. In fact, just looking at you across the table sends my temperature up about 10 degrees.
Oh, come now, you shouldn't make flattering remarks like that.
You are the most gorgeous thing I've seen since my first pay packet.
Really?
Don't believe me, I'll ask the band leader to
Harry,
announce it to the...
please.
All right, now look, Veronica, you are a very intelligent, widely read, shrewd bird, and in that area I cannot compete with you. But underneath that, you are a woman, and I am a man.
How did William Shakespeare have it?
I don't know, I haven't read much about his sex life.
Let me not to the minds admit impediments.
And old Bill knew what he was talking about. Listen, Moon of my delight, shall I tell you what I think?
I think you're cute.
No, I'm not.
You are, you're cute.
I certainly am not.
If I say you're cute, you're cute.
Madam, my mother has kept all my school reports from the age of 4, and apart amongst the vast storehouse of adjectives used by my teachers to describe me, cute is conspicuous by its absence.
If you don't say you're cute, it'll bring on my insecurity syndrome and I'll cry.
Oh, very well then. I am cute.
Wow.
Wow. Don't you feel there's something happening between us? That we've known each other for ages? That we belong together?
You know, it's strange, but you do bring out the romantic side in me.
Do I?
Yes. Let's get out of here, get a taxi. Go back to my place. And I'll read you the love poems of Elizabeth Barrett Browning.
Beautiful. Before or after?
Instead.
Sing Melancholy Baby for me.
Certainly not.
If you don't sing Melancholy Baby for me, I'll tear off all my clothes and dance on the table.
All right, what will you do if I do sing Melancholy Baby for you?
Take them off very slowly.
But physical love is a very beautiful thing.
True, but the mind before the body, Harry. I mean, one day, perhaps in early spring, our eyes will meet, and we'll know that now is the time. But until then, there's always Elizabeth Barrett Browning.
Let's go back to my hotel. I feel the urge to mother you.
Help! Excuse me. I'm in trouble! What do you mean you're in trouble? You got tonight's star prize. All I got is a bird who's so perverted she wants to read poetry instead.
What do you mean, star prize? Firstly, she's American, and all Americans remind me of Sadie Upchurch. Secondly, her conversation is very basic. And thirdly, she has enough energy to power the Bakerloo line for a fortnight.
Why not channel all that energy into something useful? I run a soccer team for girls like her.
Oh, thank you, Vicar. That's a fat lot of use.
At least you're in there with chances, mate. All I've had all day and all night is intellectual rhubarb.
Intellectual rhubarb, if handled intelligently, can be turned to very good advantage.
Well, I've warmed up her intellect, and if you want to take advantage, you are more than welcome.
Fair enough. If you take Amorous Annie off my hands.
Swap, swap.
How do I love thee? Let me count the ways.
I knew deep down you had a poetic soul.
Come to me, my melancholy babe.
See, you are cute.
You know the old joke about stop that, I can't stand the noise?
Yeah?
It's not funny anymore.
You too?
Yeah.
Still, it was worth it, wasn't it?
No?
What do you mean, no?
Got back to her place. By the time I'd sorted Elizabeth bloody Barrett Browning off the bookshelf, she was fast asleep on the divan, too much to drink.
Tough bananas. That makes two of us.
You mean you didn't?
Ah. No, same reason.
Honey, she looked like the sort of girl that could hold her liquor.
Not her, me.
Good morning, chappies. I'm your new vicar at St. Jude's, and I'm trying to make sure there's plenty of parochial activity for all. I mean, for instance, two strapping fellows like yourselves. Why not channel all that surplus energy into something constructive? I run a soccer team for chappies like you. We train every morning in Hyde Park at 7 a.m. Why not join us?
I wish to God we'd left him with the mafia.
We'll write another episode, send him straight back.